Hey everybody, this is Oscar, CEO and founder of TechBound Technology. Probably by now you already heard about the situation that happened over the weekend at CRA, or Canada Revenue Agency, where thousands of accounts were compromised. By mean compromised is there were username and passwords that the bad guys got access to, and they were able to access the CRA systems and make changes to those users and apply for benefits and so on and so forth. So, and it wasn't an important thing because it was an attack that happened over several days, and we learned about the situations just over the weekend. So, the important thing about this is that, and based information of what we have so far, and based on the information that was provided in this morning's press conference, is that the username and passwords that were used to access the Canada Revenue services were obtained for other data breaches in the dark web. And what that means is something like this. Let's say that you're using a website, let's call it A, and you create a username and password in that website A that happen to be the same username and password that you use to log on to your Canada Revenue Service website. Then the website A get compromised and all that information ended up in the dark web. What happened is then the bad guys have access to that information and they use it to access the Canada Revenue Agency. So essentially, it's not an actual security breach that happened there so far, based on the information that we had, but something that the people usually do, which is use the same username and password from different services. And that is a big problem because once you have access to that master username and password, then you can have access to, in this case, Canada Revenue Agency services, and also potentially to online banking and so on and so forth. So the important takeaway from this situation, what happened here is that, and this is something as well that and the press conference was mentioned, is that users are responsible for creating secure passwords, even though that there are a lot of guidelines out there about what to do, like creating complex passwords, phrases, two-factor authentication, and so on and so forth. It becomes complex and very difficult to maintain because once you have several users, or let's say a few dozens of accounts, it becomes very difficult to manage all those passwords. So here in the post, I'm going to leave several links to videos that we have in our webpage that talks about two-factor authentication, dark web, complex password, how to create a strong password, and very, very important, password vaults. That I would say is key to keep and manage all your password, because with the password vault, you're able to keep unique password, complex passwords, and also to keep an eye on what's going on if you have used those passwords in other services. So if you have any question about dark web, two-factor authentication, how to create a strong password, or you have any other question about cybersecurity, give us a call or send us an email at info@techbound.com. Tip.